first choice. They treat you like family instead of a number.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather This Morning.
Well, good morning, and welcome into Mississippi Live Weather This Morning at 7:30. I'm meteorologist Maggie McCauley. Here's what you need to know as we're starting off your Wednesday. Number one is we are tracking some strong storms possible today. Now, not necessarily in North Mississippi just yet, but regionally, yes, and we're going to be tracking more as we head over the day ahead. Other things you need to know is heat does stay in check over your next few days. We're not talking of heat back in the forecast for a while, so that's some good news. And a dry weekend is on tap, so if you got any weekend plans, looking good to go as we head past the next few days. We got to deal with this first though, right? Here's a look at your severe weather risk on your Wednesday, seeing the Storm Prediction Center actually upgrade a portion of the area from a marginal to a slight risk. So they went ahead and put that level 2 risk encompassing a good portion of the state of Arkansas that stretches across the Mississippi River, and for a lot of our western counties, that marginal risk, that level 1 risk, has been extended further off to the east as well to include the rest of our eastern counties. So we're definitely keeping an eye on any shower and storm that comes into play today, but a little bit better chances as we go further off into the Mississippi River throughout your Wednesday. Here's a look at what's going on right now on satellite and radar. Again, not much here in North Mississippi, but regionally, we're seeing a few showers and storms happening over in the Missouri Boot Heel that could drop into the area as we head over in the next few hours around midday and on as well. So again, keeping an eye regionally on showers and storms moving into the area. Right now, though, most of us are starting off your day on the dry side of things and quiet, at least for now. Taking a look at your Mama Justice Doppler radar, you can see that fully happening. We are seeing a few showers out there, mainly in the Mississippi Delta. If I do zoom in, you can see that's kind of been the story over the last few mornings. If you've been tuning in with us from the Mississippi Delta, you'll be dealing with rainfall over the last few mornings, mainly stretching through Sunflower County right now. Majority of that activity south of 82, south of Indianola. Again, light showers, nothing to slow you down. Seeing a little bit of a heavier pocket stretching closer into Tunica County, southern portions of Tunica County. Again, no lightning associated with this, but a little bit of a heavy downpour sitting just to the east of 61 out there in Tunica County. So that's the only thing we're tracking out there right now. Everybody else dry, and mainly going to be dry over the next few hours. I don't think we're going to be seeing major rainfall in here for some of us until we head to the afternoon and even later on into the evening. Here's a live look outside over in Boonville, Prentiss County, starting off dry this morning. Even seeing a lot of sunshine out there on that tree line. Temperatures in the low 70s over there in Boonville. Another live look over in Aberdeen. Same story, lots of sunshine to start off the day. Again, calm conditions, at least for the start of the day. Temperatures in the low 70s there as well. For your first 12 hours ahead, though, you can expect temperatures and rain chances to climb, okay? Temperatures are going to be in the upper 80s by 11, middle to low 90s into your afternoon, and you can see those rain chances really climbing up as we head further on into the afternoon and into the evening time frame. We're really going to start to see this activity peak the further on we head into the day. So got any plans even past dinner time, we're going to be tracking some showers and storms that, again, have the potential to be on the stronger side of things. So something you're going to want to pay attention through the day ahead. Here's a look at that on our latest Futurecast, give you more of a visual of this. As we head over the next few hours, yes, we could see some light shower activity, but overall intensity looks to stay minimal this morning. We're looking at more of those severe chances this afternoon, starting to see a little bit more activity going 3, 4 o'clock, especially in northeast Mississippi. And watch as we head a little bit even further on into your afternoon and evening, seeing even more activity at play around dinner time and bedtime. So again, 9, 10 o'clock, seeing some very heavy rainfall still in the mix that will probably linger at least for a portion of the overnight hours. So something we're going to want to pay attention to. The good news is the majority of that activity will be out of the picture by the time most of us are waking up and starting your day on Thursday. We got more storms to deal with Thursday afternoon, but the severe weather threat on your Thursday looking very minimal out here. We're not looking at any severe weather threat on Thursday. So it's today we're mainly keeping an eye on some scattered downpours on Thursday. but again, not looking at anything reaching necessarily severe limits. Going into your Friday morning, we could see a few showers out the door, but drier as we head throughout the rest of Friday. So that's some good news on those Friday night football plans, things looking to be mainly dry out there across North Mississippi. Coming up next, that's an overview of the next 3 days. We'll talk more hour by hour of what you can expect, especially for today ahead with severe storms in the mix. We'll also talk about what are our main threats we're going to be watching for today. All of that coming up after this check of your local news.
Every legend starts somewhere.
Not with perfection, but with the decision.
The decision to show up, work harder, and believe this place can change everything.
At Northeast, you're more than just a number.
We're built on opportunity, and our students are willing to rise to the occasion.
Here, success isn't handed to you. It's earned.
You don't just leave with a degree, you leave as a legend.
March 24th, 2023 was a normal Friday. You know, we knew the weather was not good, but we needed to take shelter, and we didn't have shelter. My husband and almost 2-year-old daughter, Ethan and Riley, they did lose their lives in the storm. We're still recovering from it. We'll always be recovering from it. Matt Lawpon cares about the community. He's not just there to collect a paycheck. I feel like Matt Lawpon has proven himself trustworthy.
Hello and good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us here on Mississippi Live. I'm Emily Leonard. We showed you the inside, and now we have a look at the outside. These tiny homes at Trace State Park are almost finished. They're in addition to the park's modern lodging. These Lakeview escapes are located in the top end of the cove near the cabins, and they will be available to rent this fall. Right now, though, they're just waiting on the furniture. Park also mentioned the roads at Trace State Park should be fixed this year. They mentioned the engineer assessments are done and the project's waiting on a bid. Don't trust that $0 water bill because it could be wrong. The city of Grenada is switching to a new water billing system, and some customers are seeing the wrong balance during this transition. That includes unusually low amounts or even a $0 bill, which may not reflect what you actually owe them. City says if your bill looks off, do not assume that you don't owe anything. Please call the water billing office to check. Corrected statements will go out as accountant reviews are being completed. If you have any questions, you can give them a call, 662-227-3400, or go by and see them on Main Street between 8 and 5. Mississippi's Second Amendment tax-free weekend, it's almost here. Starts this Friday and goes through Sunday. That's August 30th. Some firearms, ammunition, and hunting supplies like archery equipment, holsters, and hearing protection, those are tax-free. But what does not qualify, hunting apparel, knives, toy guns, gun cases, or bags. And one thing you should know, if you're buying something that's eligible and something not eligible for the tax-free weekend, then you need to make sure that you check out separately in order to get that tax break. The Gulf Coast Mardi Gras train service just had a huge first year, according to Mississippi U.S. Senator Roger Wicker. Riders bought 150,000 tickets, more than double what officials originally expected. The train runs between Mobile and New Orleans, with stops in Pascagoula, Biloxi, Gulfport, and Bay St. Louis. The riders say they like the predictable schedule and the comfortable seating. There was one hiccup. On-time performance had slipped a little bit in June, partially due to the hot tracks slowing trains down in the summer heat. I didn't know that was a thing. The Jetsons. We're getting closer to reality with that one in Mississippi. I mean, kind of. We're not exactly flying the cars. But Mississippi State's Raspet Flight Laboratory is helping develop pilotless, I have a hard time with that word, pilotless aircrafts mainly for things like supplying offshore oil rigs and responding to disasters along the Gulf Coast. The more immediate impact for everyday people might be drones. Raspet developed a guide that could soon let local agencies like local police fly drones farther out of sight during an emergency. So think storm damage assessments, wreck scenes, or even game day traffic backups, all scouted before the officers can arrive. The director, Brian Farrell, says the air taxi research is still at least 5 years out. Still, though, pretty cool. Country music icon Dolly Parton has died. She was 80 years old. Her family announced her death Tuesday. No cause of death was released, but according to their Facebook page, she died peacefully in Nashville. Her family said she requested a small private service for immediate family. She was one of the world's most beloved singers, songwriters, and humanitarians, and God really broke the mold with this lady. Dolly, we will always love you. Thank you so much for joining us here on Mississippi Live. I'm Emily Leonard. Have a great day.
When I look at all these success stories, I cannot help but think it all started by getting my high school diploma.
When you graduate, they graduate. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you.
Reserve your St. Jude Dream Home giveaway ticket by August 28th, and you'll be eligible to win the house and the bonus prize, a 2026 Polaris Ranger, courtesy of Dream Day Foundation. Visit dreamhome.org or call to reserve your ticket today.
As a bankruptcy firm, Mitchell, Cunningham, and Bowling realizes many people are worried about their finances. We're here to guide you through the next steps to restart your life with easy video appointments. New clients don't have to leave home to get information about becoming debt-free. Also, convenient in-office appointments are available at the low cost of $340 upfront for a Chapter 13. You can be on your way to being debt-free. Contact Mitchell, Cunningham, and Bowling today or visit our website at mcdebtfree.com. We are here to help you. Right now, from the Mississippi Live Weather Center, here's meteorologist Maggie McCauley.
Hey, and welcome back into the Mississippi Live Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Maggie McCauley, giving you a look at your Mama Justice Doppler radar out here at 6:42 a.m. on your Wednesday morning. Seeing some showers off in the Delta this morning. Everything well below severe limits and has been and probably will continue to be at least over the next few hours. We're seeing some shower activity in southern portions of Tunica County. So if your route takes you in southern Tunica County east of 61, seeing some showers there. And then another place we've been watching for is down a little bit further in the south in the Delta. A lot of Sunflower County encompassed in some light showers that has now moved a little bit further off to the south, just to the north of Hollandale, north of 12, between Hollandale and Belzona there. Seeing some light shower activity as well this morning. Nothing too impactful as of right now, right? And most of us are starting off very dry out there this morning with a lot of sunshine. I do want to zoom out, though, and show you what's going on to our north. Very heavy storms out there in the Missouri Boot Heel near Cape Girardeau to Sykeston, Missouri. These showers and storms are going to continue to drop into our area as we head into midday, into the afternoon. And we've also got more on the way as well. So definitely keeping an eye regionally on shower and storm activity, and want you to stay weather-aware as we head throughout the day with more storms possible even later on into the overnight hours. We'll get into that in just a second. I want to show you, though, a live look outside. Again, as you're headed out the door this morning, if you haven't stepped out the door, things mainly quiet out there, at least for your morning commute. Look at 22 in Blue Springs at all directions on these MDOT traffic cameras. Looking good to go over there in Blue Springs. Again, a lot of blue skies. Same story looking at 45 and 82 down in Columbus on these MDOT traffic cameras. Again, people getting out and about in the roadways, but everything looking nice and good to go. Nothing in the weather department to necessarily slow you down this morning. Might be a different story this afternoon and evening. Middle 70s over there in Columbus. As we head over the next few hours, temperature is going to be in the upper 70s by 9, middle 80s by 10, upper 80s into your 11 o'clock hour. Rain chances staying pretty minimal over the next few hours. So if you have any plans now through noon, I think a lot of the area looks to remain dry. However, into the afternoon, that's when we could start to see an uptick in our rain chances. High temperatures today in the low to middle 90s. Feels like temperatures for some of us, especially off in the Delta, could reach into the triple digits as well today. Now, not seeing any heat advisories into play, but still not necessarily comfortable into your afternoon. When it comes to the severe weather threat, here's a look at what we got going on for your Wednesday. This is different if you haven't tuned in since yesterday. We're seeing more of that marginal risk extended now for all of our counties, and even seeing an upgraded risk area, that slight level 2 risk for our north and western counties. That's Sunflower County stretching up into Tallahatchie, Panola, Tate County, DeSoto County, and those sitting closer off to the Mississippi River. So keeping an eye everywhere today, but definitely seeing northwest Mississippi has more of those ingredients out there for a few storms to at least try to be on the strong to severe side. If a storm were to become strong to severe, what are the main things we're watching for today? Number one thing you need to know that everyone always asks is we are not expecting any tornadoes out of this today. I think the main thing we'll see issues with, and if any severe thunderstorm warning is issued, it's going to be this right here. Winds, probably our main threat out there today, gusts up to 60 miles an hour. What does that mean for you? Means this morning you need to make sure you are nailing down all of that outdoor furniture. Make sure you're bringing your pillows, your door hangers inside if you want to see them tomorrow. And if you got trash day tomorrow morning, I encourage you to not take your trash out until the morning hours, because we're going to be dealing with storms even at play for some of us overnight. Other thing we're going to be watching for, some isolated heavy downpours that also could lead to some localized flooding concerns. So that's kind of the two main things we're watching for. Now let's talk about hour by hour forecasts. Again, mainly dry through noon. Can't rule out a spot shower or two, but majority of us stay dry all the way through lunchtime. Going into the afternoon, that's when we start to see those showers and storms begin to drop in, mainly for northeast Mississippi to start off. So 3-4 o'clock, starting to see that activity at play. Again, those could be on the strong to severe side, and even seeing more activity for everybody as we head dinner time and on. So got any later evening plans? Your kids maybe have some ball games going on, practices, church time plans. That's when we're going to start to see this activity begin to pick up, especially on the Tennessee state line. And then look at these heavy downpours that, again, could be on the strong to severe side of things, beginning to come through the heart of North Mississippi as we head around 9-10 p.m. So this is later on into the evening. Watch as we shift through midnight, starting to see the greatest of that activity begin to become south of the area, and we should see this overall severe weather threat wane overnight, but still something we're going to be keeping our eye on. Going into your Thursday morning, things looking much more calm out there, drier to start off the morning, but we got more storms to deal with Thursday afternoon. The severe threat looking minimal, though, for Thursday, but still could see some isolated downpours through the day on Thursday as that front finally shifts through the area into the afternoon and evening. We could see a few showers hang on even for some of us on your Friday morning, but overall Friday looking to be on the mainly dry side of things. Here's a look at your rain chances ahead. Rain chances over the next 7 days are primarily going to be elevated today and tomorrow. So if you're looking to get any rain, you're looking to get it today and into the afternoon tomorrow before rain chances really stay minimal as we head into the weekend, and also as we head into next week. As for the tropics, we do have a risk area we're going to be watching for it over in the Atlantic, coming off the coast of Africa. This now has a high chance of development, not only over the next 7 days, but over the next 2 days as well. So could potentially be our next named storm, the next name on the list, Dolly. So something we're definitely going to be watching for, especially as we mourn and think about the life of Dolly Parton. Here's a look at your activity during hurricane season. Just want to show you this because we do see our activity peak over the next few weeks, with that peak being on September 10th. So no surprise there that we see a little bit more activity going over the next few weeks. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Again, shower and storm chances today, severe chances into the afternoon and evening that we're going to be watching for. More showers and storms on your Thursday that don't look to be severe. Then we dry out Friday, Saturday, into your weekend and into next week. That's a full look at your 7-day forecast. Make sure to tune in with us. We'll be live again this evening. Of course, if anything becomes strong to severe, we will be live before then. If not, though, we will be live this evening, coming up at 5, 6, 9, and 10 p.m. We'll see you then.